We were helping out the Army Band for the last couple of days. They came in to do some recording, and very easy job, and it's always fun to listen to the Army Band because they're a great bunch of musicians, and so it's always an enjoyable time when they come to the auditorium. And so as they were wrapping up and getting packed up, I started to begin the setup for the next event here in a couple of days after that, and proceeded to go over to pull out the concert shell, and which I'm trained and know what to do and everything and what have you. And so I started to pull out one of the pieces or one of the walls, and I missed a critical step there while I was doing that. And so next thing I know, I'm right up against the shell, and next thing I know, the shell's coming at me. And I think for a split second, I thought that I could stop the shell from falling. And this is probably 1,000, 1,500 pound unit at least weighs. So, but in another split second, I realized I was in trouble. I needed to get out of there, but the shell came down and caught me, and I was underneath it. And fortunately, the Army Band was still there on site loading out, and they come running. And it was all a blur of seconds, but they very quickly pulled me, lifted up the shell enough to where I could get out from underneath, and they were there and provided some assistance for me while I kind of recovered and figured out what happened and why it happened. And so could have been a lot worse situation, but fortunately I'm standing and I'm walking and I'm doing okay.
We are in the military as bandsmen, but we're still soldiers, and so definitely what we learn for the basic, marksmanships and combat and everything does, come into play for incidents like these. My initial feelings were just shock, and then immediately, like, what can I do to help? I was very worried and very scared for Mr. Reynolds, and I am ever so, as well as the band and the staff are very grateful that he is okay. What we did is truly what anyone in that situation would have done as well.